consider the phrase legacy of giving, to me it really means one thing: character. And a very wise and great man long ago told me that to determine a person's character, you do two things. Number one, you learn to know what they do when no one watches, and you follow their money. John Scarpa has done more quiet things for more institutions, people, individuals, big and small, and has altered the arc of their lives and their existence for the 38 years that I've known him. What John has done quietly, both with regards to his material assets and his influence, his relationships, is probably the greatest aspect of John's achievements from my vantage point. There's a need for what the foundation does. There is no less a need for what people such as John Scarpa do and will continue to do. And it is therefore our privilege to be able to honor him tonight, along with all of you.
With the fortunate donation that Mr. Scarpa gave us, our students benefit wholly, not only today, but in future generations of tech graduates. It enables them opportunities not only to expand on their career, but also to expand in the job world and the business world. Mr. Scarpa's gift has enabled us to be able to create for the class of 2020 a number of scholarships that are going to be given out when they walk across the graduation stage. But really, you have to look at Mr. Scarpa himself as the prime example of every student that's here with us. Not only do they have a vision of what their future looks like, but also a really great example of what hard work, dedication, and someone who has a vision beyond just what is here and now, but that forward thinking, that out of the box thinking, that's really what connects our students to Mr. Scarpa and also to Beyond Our Doors. There's a little piece of Mr. Scarpa in all of these students, and you can see that drive and that determination.
I would like to go to either Harvard or Georgetown because I want to study political science so I can eventually work in Congress one day.
I plan to go to MIT. I know that's a rigorous goal, but I plan to go to MIT and become a computer science major.
So I think the scholarship really means turning their future around for them because they'll be able to go to college, they'll become more educated, and they can eventually achieve what they plan to in their career.
For more than a century, Inspira Health Network has provided our region with exceptional health care, and we take this responsibility very seriously. The network's success is not ours alone. It is founded upon the philanthropy of individuals like John Scarpa. John is one of the most accomplished champions and dedicated supporters of Inspira and our mission to provide high-quality health care. His generous gifts helped us to establish the Frank and Edith Scarpa Regional Cancer Pavilion and the John F. Scarpa Cancer Research Center. These facilities provide local families with life-saving treatment close to home. John's philanthropic endeavors do so much more than support critical programs and services at Inspira. He motivates others to invest in local health care and countless other important projects in our community.
St. Augustine Prep's relationship with Mr. Scarpa has clearly enhanced the educational experience for young people in South Jersey. In the 80s, when Mr. Scarpa first became friendly with Augustinians at St. Augustine Prep, there were only 200 students. In 1997, when he made a transformational gift to build the Edith Favretto Scarpa Arts and Science Building, soon thereafter, the enrollment doubled to nearly 500. In less than 20 years, St. Augustine Prep is now proudly the home of nearly 700 students, and the education of the Christian gentleman continues. He cares about the future. You know, he came and spoke here at St. Augustine Prep, and the students were captivated by his message. So even though they may be generations apart, the message is still very, very relevant. We walk around the campus and you look at the campus, some of the buildings are from singular benefactors who were inspired by Mr. Scarpa's gifts.
Mr. Scarpa, I have no words to express how grateful I am, not only on behalf of this institution, the students and staff, but also personally, that I have such an example to look to when it comes to community interaction. Grazie mille, Mr. Scarpa.
And John, on a personal note, I want to thank you for all the help you've given me in these many years at South Jersey and at Inspira Healthcare.
Thank you so much for what you've did to see the future, to forge a future of promise for St. Augustine Prep. You've inspired others. You've made a difference. I'm very thankful for your friendship and look forward to many good times together. Congratulations.